What if life isn't about avoiding red lights, but learning how to catch the green ones? What if, instead of chasing success, we followed a rhythm, a flow, a gut-level knowing that says, this is your time? Matthew McConaughey didn't write a traditional memoir. He wrote a book about noticing patterns, trusting instincts, and dancing with life. Greenlights is part journal, part philosophy, part Southern poetry. It's about the wild ride of fame, failure, faith, fistfights, and finding peace, and how every moment, good or bad, is either a green light now or will become one eventually. This isn't a roadmap, it's a way of seeing. So buckle up, let's ride through green lights. And maybe, just maybe, you'll start seeing your own life a little differently. At the center of Greenlights is this bold idea. We all step in shit. Just don't track it all over the house. In other words, life is messy, but meaning is optional. You can suffer through or learn through. And sometimes the same thing that knocks you down is what points you in the right direction. McConaughey describes green lights as moments of alignment. Times when everything flows, when the timing feels right, when your soul says yes. But he doesn't ignore the red and yellow lights, the rejections, the delays, the heartbreaks. Instead, he reframes them. Because with time and perspective, you realize that no, you got last year? It was a green light in disguise. He talks about catching green lights, but also earning them. You don't sit still and hope. You hustle, fail, reflect, and keep going. You write your own script, even if it's scribbled in chaos. And when the universe says, go, you're ready. McConaughey doesn't separate success from struggle. He blends them. He tells the story of turning down $14 million because he didn't want to do another rom-com. He chose principle over paycheck, and it changed his career. That's a green light. He writes about growing up in a chaotic household, his father loving and loud, his mother fierce and unpredictable. That upbringing was brutal at times, but it gave him grit, fire, conviction. That, too, became a green light. Another big idea is what he calls the art of living. It's about taking inventory of your life, your wins, your losses, your loves, your lies, and finding patterns that work. If something keeps giving you green lights, keep doing it. If something always leads to regret, cut it out. He also speaks of the value of solitude, taking time to disappear, to journal, to sit with yourself. Because clarity doesn't come in chaos, it comes in stillness. And perhaps the most powerful theme? Be less impressed and more involved. Don't idolize success. Don't overthink greatness. Just show up, lean in, and do the damn work. So how do we take McConaughey's stories and turn them into something we can live by? It starts with awareness. You begin noticing the lights in your life, what feels like flow, and what feels like friction. That job you keep forcing? Maybe it's a red light, but that side project that energizes you? That's a green light worth chasing. Instead of obsessing over outcomes, you start tuning into alignment. Next, get honest about your patterns. What habits keep tripping you up? What decisions have brought you peace? McConaughey doesn't preach perfection. He preaches paying attention. Keep a green light journal. Write down what works. Track what gives you joy, what opens doors, what creates momentum. And be willing to earn your green lights. Say no to what doesn't fit. Wait through the yellows. Trust the timing. When life gets hard, don't just curse the detour. Ask what it's trying to teach you. Because even that flat tire might be slowing you down to save you from a bigger crash ahead. Greenlights is not a how-to book. It's a here's what I've lived book. A raw, funny, soulful road trip through the chaos of fame and the quiet of reflection. And at its core, it's a love letter to courage, to failure, to life lived with both feet in. McConaughey doesn't offer clean answers. He offers permission to be messy, to change your mind, to laugh at your screw-ups, to believe that grace exists even in the hard stuff. And most of all, to trust that the green lights will come, sometimes fast, sometimes disguised, sometimes after miles of red. But they'll come. So keep showing up. Keep writing your story. And when the light turns green, don't hesitate. Hit the gas. If you're craving a real, raw, and reflective read, pick up Greenlights by Matthew McConaughey. It's not just entertaining, it's empowering. You'll laugh, you'll nod, you'll pause and rethink your own life. The link to buy the book is in the video description. And if you want more TED-style book journeys like this, subscribe to BookSnap. Because we don't just summarize books. We find the green lights hiding in the pages and bring them to life.